and sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we too were once about.
I'll do whatever has to be done to make quite sure you never ever get your own way again. You beat me with James, you're not going to do it the second time.
At least I know where I stand. You want a fight? You've got one.
Get out.
It must really hurt. There's no way you can get back at us now, is there?
I said get out.
Mother?
Hello?
How was the funeral?
Depressing. You could leave those bags on the porch if you like.
The risk of getting my face slapped again. How was the will reading?
As I explained to your father, no surprises.
Dad's been wondering why you had James Shepherd here in the first place.
You can be there when I tell him. I felt so sorry for him.
But he hadn't seen us for years. Not until that day at Fiona's.
Apparently, our friendship meant a lot to him. We talked quite a bit while he was here. He's obviously a very lonely man. The only family he had left was a grandson, and he was off in America, still is.
You should have got me to come back.
I only expected him to stay for a few days. I never imagined...
It's a pretty grim sort of thing to manage on your own.
It's just one of those things that you have to do.
Money doesn't buy everything, does it?
Helps. I'm not very popular, if you hadn't noticed. Can't get a job.
It's not that, it's your attitude.
Please. I know we've all got our problems, but I've had a very difficult time.
I'm sorry.
At least the small amount of money James left me will help us retain this place. And once we get Woombai and the stud off our hands, we can start building things up again.
We'll manage.
Of course we will. I think I'll take my drink out by the pool.
Oh, Charlie called in earlier. What if she comes back?
Send her out. Might cheer me up. Got a few calls to make.
You're back.
What the hell are you doing here?
Didn't Gordon tell you I'm working here for a bit?
No, he didn't.
I've been visiting my sister. She's in a nursing home. I'll keep out of your way.
Good. Hello. I'd like to speak to Mr. Hal Mason, please.
Looking for me?
Just saw Patricia out the back.
Oh, dear. I forgot to tell her you were staying.
Don't think she's too happy about it.
She's a bit on edge at the moment.
I can go back to Woombai if you want.
That won't be necessary. Main thing is not to upset her. She's been through a lot.
Who was that chap who died?
James Shepherd.
Yes, I know that, but who was he?
Oh, an old business contact.
Can't see why she's so upset then.
He died here. It wasn't a very pleasant thing to go through. So let's all be a little bit considerate for the moment, eh? I'll get it. You take care of those.
Hello, Gordon, darling. She must be home by now.
Out by the pool. I think she could do with some cheering up.
Right.
Recurring characters in Happy Day.
How many could you list?
Chachi. Arthur Fonzarelli. He's on the list.
How much could you win if you were playing the champs?
Alfred.
Potsy. Potsy's on the list.
The Rich List, tonight. Our tap water goes through pipes that could be over 50 years old.
So we switched to Brita.
Right.
Bad investments.
He'll be furious when he finds out.
You're too late by then. But I'll talk him round. Gordon's nothing if not gullible. I'm doing it for his own good. And a few crocodile tears won't go astray.
I suppose you know what you're doing.
Yes, I do. But I'll need your help for the next step.
Underneath it, she's very upset.
She'll relax now she's back home.
There are one or two problems.
Would you mind getting us coffee, Rosie?
Oh, right you are.
They never did get on, you know that.
Yes, but do you know any details of the death? It wasn't pleasant.
Rosie has offered to leave. I'll take her up on it.
I've got an even better idea. Talk Patricia into going away for a few weeks. A holiday would do her the world of good.
I can't get away, I'm afraid. I've got too much on my plate.
Think being alone would be better for her. Fiji, Honolulu, somewhere like that. Lots of sun and relaxation.
I'm not too keen on her going away by herself. What if you go with her? Maybe even Angela?
Well, that's up to her, really, isn't it? She's trying hard to keep it from you, but she's in a bad way.
We'll see how she goes first, eh? Don't worry. If I think it's needed, I'll be the first to put her on a plane.
How's a good breakaway being down there?
Everyone okay?
Fine. Got some good news while I was down there.
Oh.
Guess.
Don't be stupid.
Go on, guess. Yeah.
I can't. What is it?
What would you say if I told you Beryl's having another baby?
I'd say you were stupid. Now, what is it?
That's it.
You're joking.
I think that's what I said.
Well, it's wonderful. But how's she feel about it?
Wrapped.
That's a bit like Rob, isn't it? Having another kid after the others have grown up.
Yeah.
He must have had a good time.
Yeah. I made a bit of an idiot of myself, though. I was trying to show off. Acting like I was really smart, you know? Carrying on about my job, the money. Mum had a go at me. I don't blame her.
What do you think of Prue?
What do you think?
Oh, she's your girlfriend, and I suppose you're blind to a lot of her faults.
I suppose I must be. Anyway, Mum got through to me on one thing. I better be careful or I'll turn into another Simon Armstrong or Wayne.
I don't think you'll ever be that bad.
A few things I've got to change. Number one is Rob. I've been a real snob about that.
He's away till tomorrow getting the vehicles from Mumbai.
I'll talk to him when he gets back then.
Well, what about Prue?
I know she wants to turn me into something I don't want to be. Just hope she doesn't get snitchy when I tell her she can't.
Tonight, it's the party.
I came here to talk about Nolan, that's all.
There's no need for that, love. Your dad's right.
It's okay, Beryl. It's fine by me. Hey, you and Victor want me to fall flat on my face, don't you? I'll get another job.
Thought you didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah, right.
Tell me the whole story. How did it happen?
I've really done my dash now. The whole family will reckon I'm a no-hoper.
Well, they'd better not say it to me.
Thanks. I can just hear them now. They won't only reckon I'm a thief, they'll think I'm ripping you off, too. I bet Lynn does.
Yes. But I know you're not. That's the main thing.
No way we'll get the money for Bill. Not from your old man.
I wasn't going to lie to him anyway.
Of course, you know he'll cop it in the neck. Don't suppose I can blame him, really. Does look pretty bad.
It'll be okay if we explain it properly. Might as well go over there now, show them you're not afraid to face up to them.
Might be better if we waited till tomorrow. I mean, they'll be so stirred up about Kevin's job, we probably won't get to first base. I'll sort things out with him when he gets in tonight, and then we'll tackle your old man. Okay?
Whatever you think's best. Main thing is to get the money together for Bill.
Certainly is.
Maybe Lynn's been right all along. Still, don't want to be unfair to him.
Do you reckon anyone else could have taken the lighter?
No, not if it was there in the first place. So when you do it a car, you're the one responsible for it.
Oh, what about the guy that made the complaint? Reckon he could be trying it on?
For insurance or something.
Oh, whatever.
Don't think so. He's a regular. I reckon the money Noel's getting from Susie's more of a worry, though.
It's on the table.
Do you reckon that sort of thing really goes on?
Bashings?
Yeah.
Call Lynn, will you, love? Use the phone. You know what Victor's like about people yelling over the fence?
If you can believe what you read in the papers, I reckon so.
You start, love. Don't let it get cold.
It's one way of finding out, of course.
What, love?
One way of finding out if Noel's telling the truth about Bill. I'll ring the jail after work tomorrow, see when I can visit him. I'll sort it out once and for all.
Tea's on the table. Yeah, thanks.
Any news on Woomba?
A few people interested, nothing definite. Word's got round about what's happened. They know we have to sell, so they're going for crazy prices.
You'll get enough out of it to clear your debts, though, won't you?
Do we have to discuss business at the dinner table?
Sorry, darling. I hope so.
Gordon?
I'm just finishing a conversation. Oh, Rob managed to sell all the vehicles. Got a good price, too.
I told him.
He's quite a salesman, that uncle of yours.
Always had the gift of the gab.
Is it really necessary to make so much noise? Besides, I haven't finished eating it. I'd prefer you left the clearing away until I've finished.
How was I supposed to know you hadn't? You hardly touched your soup.
Rosie.
Call me when you're finished.
Oh, for God's sake, take it then.
You should make up your mind.
I put up with it at Woomba. I don't have to put up with it here. I'm sorry.
I just told her to make up her mind.
Patricia. Come into the study. Come on. We should talk about it.
I'm sorry. I could hear myself doing it all the way through dinner. Every time somebody opened their mouth, I snapped at them.
Right. Charlie came up with a suggestion this afternoon. She thinks you should get away for a holiday.
Well, we should keep her suggestions to herself.
No, she's right. I'm calling the travel agent first thing in the morning, putting you on a flight to wherever you want to go. The sooner the better. For everyone. You're not much fun to be with.
I know.
Right, so tomorrow you are going on a holiday. You're going.
These doctors are keeping a secret so big, it's about to explode. It stops now. All Saints, Tuesday after dancing.
Just go get a DVD.
Okay.
I spent it worrying about Noel.
Are you looking up the number of the jail?
Yeah.
Susie called earlier.
Yeah?
Apparently Noel apologised to the kids when they got in last night. Said he was really upset about Kevin losing his job.
I'll soon know for sure, won't we?
They're coming over later.
The kids?
No, Susie and Noel. They want to talk to us about it.
I'll just have to keep smiling until I find out the whole story from Bill. There you go.
What if he is lying?
I'll take him apart, and then I'll hand him over to the police.
I can't believe it's happening.
Why waste time? Here's your ticket. Honolulu return. And Charlie has organised your hotel bookings.
Stunning place, darling, right on the beachfront. And I put a list inside your passport. Some old friends of mine. You may want to look them up.
I must say, I wish you were going with someone.
Yeah, I really would have come, Mother.
Oh, it's a bit late now, darling. The flight leaves in a few hours. I'll be fine, really. And you can all get on with whatever you have to do without me snapping and snarling. I'd better get going. I'd hate to miss my flight after all the bother you've been to.
Have a good time, eh?
I certainly will. And thank Mr. Mason for giving you the day off.
Will do.
Well, I hope to see you off that thing by the time I get back.
So do I.
You look after yourself, okay?
You look after yourselves, more like it. I wish you'd let us take you to the airport.
Oh, you know I hate airport farewells. I'm only going for a few weeks. Thanks for all your help, Charlie. I'll be in touch.
Bye-bye.
And you're not to be calling me every day, all right? I'm going to be fine. You're not to worry.
I'll try not to.
Good.
No, I promise, actually. It'll do you good to have a complete break away from us.
I'll miss you. And you'd all better miss me, or I'll come back and make your lives thoroughly miserable.
International terminal, thanks.
Bye.
I'd like to go via Lane Cove, thank you, driver. Ramberg Industries. Thank you, I won't be long.
Can I help you?
Yes, Mrs. Hamilton to see Mr. Mason. He's expecting me.
I'll let him know you're here.
Yes?
Mrs. Hamilton to see you.
Send her in. Hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
I have a cab waiting.
It won't be long. Your family buy it?
Gordon insisted on sending me on a holiday.
Your ticket's inside, and the information on Paul Shepherd.
No photograph.
Haven't got one. Well, James always found that sort of thing too, sentimental. Never collected any.
Right. Well, I will stay in Honolulu for a few days and call Gordon a couple of times. A friend of mine, Charlie Bartlett, has given me some contacts there, and they'll be forwarding postcards for me. So, to all intents and purposes, that's where I'll be.
Well, what happens if your husband calls the hotel after you've left?
I'm fairly positive he won't. My calls in the beginning should set his mind at ease.
It could be a waste of time.
Worth trying.
Pretty boring, just hanging around until he shows.
Fiona's attitude is going to make things impossible unless I can get Paul on side.
Well, you've got everything you need.
I'll call you as soon as he turns up.
Fine.
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Mason.
How? Please.
The business we discussed in Melbourne, I'd like it fixed up by the time I get back.
No problem. Bit of groundwork, but we'll get there. You seem very keen to help David Palmer.
Yes, Mr. Mason. Very keen.
is strange, it can come and go. It can happen when...
It's addictive. There are no limits, and it's as easy as putting things on a list. The more you can list, the more you can win. Join me, Andrew O'Keefe, and play along at home. The Rich List, 7:30 tonight on 7.
An unstoppable chain of events starts tonight with the key to the biggest shock ever in Wisteria Lane's history in tonight's must-see new Desperate Housewives. Right after The Rich List on 7. Next on 7, 8 simple rules.